It all starts simple enough. Emily and Randall pull up to his parents' beach cottage, expecting nothing but sun, silence, and each other. The whole row of vacation homes along the shore is empty this time of year, which means they basically have their own private slice of paradise. Or so they think. Because the second Emily steps into that bathroom, something's already wrong. The water looks strange. It doesn't move right. And then she finds a medicine cabinet stuffed full of pills in a house that's supposedly been empty for months. The kitchen looks lived in too. Someone has been here. Someone is still here. And she's right. A woman just walks into the house like she owns the place. Emily hides, panics, runs to get Randall, but by the time he shows up, the woman's vanished into thin air. Was it even real? They search the house together and find her hiding, and this is where it gets awkward instead of terrifying, at least for now. Turns out this is Mitch and Jane, old friends of Randall's dad, who apparently gave them permission to crash here. Emily's dream vacation just got a lot less private, and you can feel her disappointment radiating off the screen. Randall wants to just book another place. Mitch won't hear of it. Instead, he invites them to dinner, and Emily, still annoyed, steps outside for air. That's when she spots it. A sea slug, barely moving, almost sick-looking. Tiny detail. Huge warning sign. Nobody notices it yet, but we do. Dinner rolls around and Jane's brought fresh oysters. Everybody digs in except Emily, who quietly passes. Small choice. Might just save her life. Over dinner, Emily geeks out about astrobiology, explaining how fragile life actually is. One wrong shift in temperature, one broken piece of the balance, and everything alive on this planet turns to dust. Nobody at that table takes it seriously. They should have. Mitch even comments that the water tastes off, shrugs, and keeps drinking. Then they all step onto the porch, and that's when things stop being subtle. Microorganisms, the kind that should be deep underwater, are floating through the air like snow that shouldn't exist. Jane, curious as ever, walks closer to get a better look. Big mistake. She starts coughing almost instantly, and within seconds, she collapses. Mitch runs after her. Inside, Randall's too drunk to register that anything's wrong. Emily notices fog creeping toward the house and slams the door shut. But it's too late. She's already breathed it in. She blacks out. When she wakes up after midnight, she hears Jane coughing and goes to check on her, only for Mitch to slam the door in her face like he's hiding something. She has no idea what, but you can bet it's not good. Morning comes with brutal headaches for both Emily and Randall, so they head down to the beach hoping fresh air will fix it. Instead, they find Jane sitting in a chair, completely unresponsive. She's burned through every pill in her medication bottle, and her skin looks like it's changing beneath the surface, like something underneath is trying to get out. They bolt to find Mitch, and that's when Randall suddenly gets violently worse and sprints back to the cottage, leaving his phone and the car keys behind on the sand. One small mistake that's about to cost them everything. Mitch finally reappears, already sensing something happened to Jane. Back at the house, Randall notices the water has completely transformed. Color, smell, texture, none of it makes sense anymore. He tries to shake it off and goes looking for Emily. Then he hears movement upstairs. Naturally, he assumes it's Mitch, except Mitch is standing right outside with Emily at that exact second. So who or what is upstairs? Mitch, unsettled by the whole situation, decides a swim might clear his head. Bad idea. He swims out, and just like that, he's gone, pulled under and never resurfacing. Emily sprints toward the water to find him and steps directly onto a jellyfish. The sting rips into her foot, and when she looks down, she swears something is crawling beneath her skin. She races inside, digs it out with a kitchen tool, and realizes it's not a worm at all. It's a mutated jellyfish tentacle that somehow moved on its own. If that doesn't creep you out, wait for what's coming next. She bandages up, changes clothes, and gets ready to run. Then Randall stumbles toward her, barely able to stand, and Emily realizes the horrifying truth. Jane attacked him. Jane isn't Jane anymore. Whatever this infection is, it's turned her into something else entirely, and now it's inside Randall too. They run. Jane chases. They pound on doors at empty vacation houses, but nobody answers, because of course nobody does. Randall can't even remember what happened to him, his memory just gone. And then it hits them both at once. The car keys are still sitting on that beach, completely out of reach. Another infected person appears in the distance. Slow, deliberate, and they run again, straight into a night thick with fog, both of them growing weaker with every single step. Emily finds an abandoned police car with a working radio and screams for help. A voice answers, warning her the situation is dangerous, and when she assumes they mean the fog, the response chills her to the bone. No, not the fog. Then the signal dies before she can ask what they actually mean. Desperate, she breaks into another house and turns on the television. And that's when the full scale of the nightmare finally hits her. This isn't just her problem, it's happening everywhere. Rising ocean temperatures have woken ancient microorganisms buried deep underwater for who knows how long, and now they're replacing life on the surface, not living alongside humanity, replacing it. She finds an oxygen tank in the basement, one flicker of hope in all this chaos. But then Randall collapses, and something erupts out of his body, and just like that, he's gone too, fully transformed. Emily grabs the tank and runs, only to find Randall waiting for her, no longer human in any sense that matters. With nothing left to do, she swings the oxygen tank and stops him for good. She finds the car keys, finally, and drives blind through fog and dust so thick the road practically disappears. And then the car slams into a tree. When the dust settles, we see it. Emily is changing too. She'd already been infected this entire time. The next morning, she's sitting alone on the beach, completely transformed, quietly repeating the words, "Don't be afraid," over and over, right before a massive wave rolls in and pulls her out to sea forever. Her own warning from that dinner table becomes exactly what destroys her and everyone else. So here's the question that's been sitting with me since the credits rolled. If the thing that ends humanity isn't a bomb or a war, but something ancient waking up because we let the planet get too warm, how much of this story is really science fiction? Drop your theory in the comments. I want to hear what you think really happened out there. Thanks for watching.